Early Chinese people were living near the Yellow River. That's where farming began. Villages grew, and something big happened. The first Chinese dynasties. The Xia dynasty is considered the first, but we're not totally sure, because they didn't leave much written proof. So let's move to the Shang dynasty, where writing, bronze work, and kings ruling cities became normal. After that came the Zhou dynasty, and that's when ideas changed everything. During the Zhou dynasty, great thinkers appeared. Like Confucius, who said, if everyone behaves nicely, the country will be peaceful. And Laozi, who said, relax, nature knows best. But peaceful? Nope. China broke into many small kingdoms that fought all the time. Historians call this the Warring States period. Sounds fun. If you love chaos. Then came a king from the state of Qin. He said, I'm tired of all this fighting. How about I conquer everyone? And he did. His name was Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. He united China, made one system of writing, one currency, and even began building the Great Wall. But he was also super strict. I want a big tomb and lots of statues to protect me when I die. How many statues? Yes, that's why there are thousands of terracotta warriors. But the Qin dynasty didn't last long. After it fell, the Han dynasty took over, and the Han changed everything. They opened the Silk Road, a giant trade route connecting China to Europe. Silk, spices, and ideas started spreading everywhere. Meanwhile, China invented paper, the seismograph, better iron tools, and government exams. The world was changing because of China. But every great dynasty must face trouble. Eventually, the Han fell. China broke apart again, and many kingdoms fought for control. Later came the Sui dynasty, which reunited China after centuries of chaos, rebuilt the Great Wall, and built the Grand Canal, boosting trade and farming. But heavy labor and wars caused rebellions, ending their rule. Then came the Tang dynasty, a golden age of art, poetry, and trade. The capital city, Chang'an, was one of the biggest cities on Earth. Everyone wanted Chinese inventions like gunpowder, the compass, and printing. Europe would use those inventions later to conquer the world. The Tang dynasty ended when rebellions and warlords weakened the empire, leading to its collapse and replacement by the Song. The Song dynasty continued progress. More science, bigger cities, and early rockets. But they had a problem. Strong neighbors from the north. Enter the Mongols. Genghis Khan and his troops rode faster than any warning message. They conquered China and made the Yuan dynasty. It was the first time China was ruled by foreigners. The famous traveler Marco Polo visited and was amazed by Chinese riches. The Yuan dynasty ended as Chinese resistance grew too strong, forcing the Mongols to flee north. The Chinese started the Ming dynasty. The Ming rebuilt the Great Wall and sent giant ships across the oceans, led by Admiral Zheng He. He visited places like India and Africa. Imagine if these voyages continued. China could have discovered the Americas before Columbus. But the Ming stopped exploring, focusing inside instead. And that's when outsiders returned. The Ming government weakened from internal chaos, allowing the Qing to rise. The Qing dynasty, from Manchuria, took over. They expanded China's land to its biggest size ever. But then, new visitors arrived. European powers who wanted tea, silk, and business, with force if needed. The Opium Wars, unequal treaties, and rebellions weakened China. Then Japan invaded parts of China. It was a dark time. Finally, in 1912, the last emperor was gone, and China became a republic. But peace didn't come yet. Warlords fought for power, the Japanese invaded again during World War II, and a civil war broke out. After the civil war ended in 1949, Mao Zedong declared the People's Republic of China. China became communist and tried different economic experiments. Some failed terribly, causing famine and chaos. But after the 1970s, China changed direction. New leader Deng Xiaoping said, it doesn't matter if the cat is black or white, if it catches mice, it's a good cat. Meaning, capitalism is okay if it helps the country grow. Then China opened up, built huge industries, and soon became the world's factory. Cities exploded with skyscrapers, high-speed trains, and millions of workers. Today, China is one of the most powerful nations, with more than 1.4 billion people and major global influence. History is full of rise and fall, peace and war, ideas and innovation, and China had all of it. If you want me to make more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.